Right then golfers, we are back at the Woolley Park Academy course. So this is a par 3 course, but it's got I think 2 or 3 of the 9 holes that you can make into a par 4, which I'll do as I did last time. So it makes it a par 30. I have forgotten my score that I got last time. I think it was about 37, 38, 37, something like that. So we're looking to beat that today. Starting on this par 4. Obviously it's quite a short par 4, under 300 yards. Let's see how we get on today. It's a bloody good job that had some slice on it because it was heading a long way left. So if you've seen the couple of other videos that I've done, you'll notice that I use this Garmin G80 quite a lot. It's also got a let's see if I can show you on the camera. It's got like a GPS system, so it shows me where the pin is. Obviously I can move where the pin is on the green, but how far I am to the actual green itself. So it's saying here that if I move where the pin is, it's about 50 yards. Now I know these greens are quick from playing here before, so I'm going to try and use this 60 degree and just get it up on the green and get it to sort of stop relatively quickly. Need to hit it about twice as far as that. Okay, so trying that again. Got a better look at it this time. It's still rolled a long way. Not too shabby. In for bogey. I think this one's a little bit closer than last time. It's looking at about 105 yards. So I'm just going to hit a pitching wedge. There's a little bit of wind. See if I can hit the green. Maybe just the right side. A little bit of a fade or cut on that. Just no conviction with the putter. So tentative. So hole 3 then, it's about 240 down to the green. I was debating not hitting driver to be honest, but wind's into me. So it's probably playing more like 260, 270. And I just can't hit driver that far. So we'll see how this goes. When we come back round, I might try something else. So the wind's picking up a little bit. I've got about 60 yards left. Now ordinarily that 60 degree wedge would get me there. But I don't want to mess with the wind. So I'm going to use a 50 and try and keep this lower. Try and hit like a half 50 and see if this comes in just a little bit lower. Maybe trundles up there. Wow. So I know I described what I wanted to do with that, but that actually went really quite well. Now, can I get the putter working for a change? Not dreadful. That's not a bad par, that. I'm quite happy with that, particularly that 50-degree shot. Okay, hole 4. It's about 115 yards this, but the green is probably about 100 yards away, maybe a little bit less. So given how quick they are, I don't need to carry it anywhere near 115, which would probably be a 9-iron usually. So I'm going to hit a pitch. Look to carry this about 103, something like that, and see if it'll just run up there. Obviously, need to be accurate. It's not a bad result. Left side, front left, I think. On actually getting up to the green, the pin is at the back, so I'll remember when I come back round, this probably is a 9-iron. Because pitch, it's just not going to run up this green, it's on a little bit of a hill. So again, what can the flat stick do? Caught the ground. Putting really is just my Achilles heel at the minute. I know a lot of people on the channel have noticed that. I don't like this putter, so I've bought a new one and I'm going to spend a lot of time with it when it gets here next week. And just see if I can get my putting standard up a bit, because that's a shame to make a 4 there, hitting the green and what, 20 feet from the pin. Should be able to do a little bit better than that. Right then, on to hole 5. This is a 150 to the pin, it says. It's 145 to the front of the green, or 144. Now I can carry a 7-iron that far, so I'm thinking if I can carry the front of the green, it might just roll up to the pin. If I don't carry the front of the green, then it's just a little either put on or chip on. So I'm not going to mess with long. If you go long, it looks like there's a bank around the green, and I don't want to be chipping over that. So on the green or short is fine with me. I've absolutely mashed that to the back of the green. Oh, it's a bit windy up at the top of this hill. So you think you know your distances, and then you hit it 10-15 yards past what you think you're gonna. A little bit irritating. This is all downhill. Downhill on a fast green with a man that can't putt. Wow. I mean, that nearly went in. That literally lipped out. Probably the best putt you will ever see me attempt that. Number 6, this is about 265. Last time I was here I actually drove the green. It's not happening today. Wind's directly against me and I don't have 265 yards in this stick. So I'm going to have to keep it left a little bit and then probably just a little 60 in. I honestly couldn't have placed that better. Really pleased with that drive. Perfect drive, really happy with this. 50 yards, what is this, the hardest shot in golf? Unless you're on a green, in which case that's the hardest shot in golf for me. I was tempted to do what I did last time and use that 50 degree and sort of run one up there, but I want to try and hit a 60 degree because this will have less run. It's about the right distance, it's just poor accuracy really. Outside chance for birdie here. Not mad at that. You'll take a par there and move on. So this hole is similar to a hole we'd played. It's the 7th. It says it's 120 yards. Now ordinarily I would hit a 9-iron. But again, I'm thinking pitch, run it up there, see what happens. Yeah, it probably is short that. 9-iron for next time. So this was a good bit short. I actually don't think I caught it very well. And it does run down. I'd be half tempted to hit a pitching wedge again, I think. We'll see. But for now, I'm just going to use a 60. I'm going to try and get under this a little bit. Get it up and dropping. See how close we can get. It wasn't bad. I wanted a little bit more height, but 12 feet past. So it's quite a long putt for par. It's downhill a little bit and a little bit left to right, I think. Pretty pleased with that. Bogey on that hole then. Hole 8 then is 147 yards it says, but it's a big old green, pins over to the left, probably in the middle, depth wise. So we've got a bit of room. I'm just going to hit an 8-iron. Again, short's not terrible. I'd rather be short than long because long would mean putting downhill. So I think this is the club. Do you know, I always aim a little bit left because I tend to fade my irons. And that didn't fade whatsoever. That was straight as a die, so I'm left of the green. So I was pinned high. Like I say, it didn't fade or cut or whatever. So missed the green again. I've got the 60 out. I'm thinking just try and gently. It runs a little bit down. I'd quite like to carry that lip. Yeah, it's not dreadful. It's not bad at all, to be honest. Probably left myself with about 12 foot here. It looks pretty straight. So let's test that theory. Not a bad effort. Well, when you miss the green, you're going to be fighting to make par, so bogey's not bad. Right then, on to the last hole of this video. So this is the first 9 that I've done, and this is number 9. It says it's about 155, but the problem is there's almost like a little stream. There's a pond over to the right, and there's a little stream that just runs along the front of the green. So I've got an 8-iron. I think if I catch the front of the green with this, this could be nice. If I don't catch this well, then potentially it ends up in that little stream. So a little bit of pressure. The safer option is probably to hit a 7 and end up at the back of the green, but I don't like putting downhill. And I have chunked it, but I've chunked it so bad that I'm nowhere near the stream. Things like that get in your head, I think. So I've left myself a little tricky one. It's about 50 yards again. And not loads of green to work with. So again, I'm going to go 60. Try and get this up and dropping. Obviously I need to get it over that little streamy thing. I mean, that's as good as I'm going to do from there. This looks like another 12, sort of 15 foot putt again. It's like I chip past the hole the same distance every time, which is interesting. This is a little bit left to right. Oh, that was close. And another bogey to finish. So this video is part 1 of me playing this par 3 academy course. This is the front 9 or the first 9 holes of this course that I played on the day that I visited, and 36 is a joint top score for me around this course. Last time I visited I got 37 and then 36, so reasonably happy with the score. I think once I get the new putter in the bag and get a little bit of practice under my belt, I should be able to improve on this score by a couple of shots. You can see over the rounds that I've played at this par 3 academy course, the putter is definitely the one club that's particularly letting me down. So yeah, it should be interesting to see how a new putter improves the score, fingers crossed. But the second part of my trip to the par 3 academy course will be up in a week or so. That will be part 2, and we will see if I can beat this score of 36 on my second attempt. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please do remember to hit the subscribe button and hit that like button. But thank you very much for watching, golfers, and I will see you next time.